3 unique opportunities to get rich in life. Reverse thinking welcomes you all. Everyone will have 3 major opportunities to get rich in their lives, and at the same time, 3 times when they face the risk of bankruptcy. If in recent years you've been investing wildly, starting risky ventures and consistently losing money, even finding yourself stuck in your job or unfairly laid off, don't give up. It's very possible you're standing before the first chance to reverse your fortunes in life, an opportunity to achieve financial freedom. John D. Rockefeller, the famous oil magnate, once said he didn't get rich by sheer luck, but by planning for his luck. Many might not grasp this because they haven't seen the Kondratiev Wave, a Western economic cycle chart, or the ancient Eastern text, I Ching. Both the chart and the book have long told us that one's fortune can indeed be planned. Seizing the cycle of fortune with the Kondratiev Wave. When luck is bad, everything you do goes wrong. If you know that bad luck is coming, it's best to do nothing at all. Stay home, hold on to your assets, and wait until the lucky phase to act, or find someone who's in a good period to partner with. Conversely, when you know your fortune is about to turn for the better, that's when you should attack, roll up your sleeves, and diligently make money. Some might call this superstition. In reality, only short-sighted people are quick to label it as such. From a scientific perspective, this is simply a form of economic cycle, a law, a trend. The Kondratiev Wave, invented over 150 years ago, is astonishing, not just for its accuracy, but also for its simplicity. This chart indicates, years at point C are a period of economic recession. Everything is at its cheapest, and it's also the time with the most opportunities. This is when we should invest and start businesses. When investing reaches point B, the economy enters a booming period and everything becomes expensive. At that point, you should sell all your assets, hold cash, and prepare to rest. Upon reaching point A, panic begins to spread. Most assets will plummet in value significantly. Most industries and investments face major difficulties. Let's look at a few notable time points. 1999, between A and B. The chart warned to sell stocks and stop investing because a crisis was imminent. The result was the 9/11 terrorist attacks and the dot-com bubble, leading to a global economic crisis. Late 2006, buy in, and 2007, sell out. After selling, the financial crisis caused by the collapse of Lehman Brothers erupted in 2008, plunging the world into recession. It took a long time to recover. 2012, buy in, and 2016, sell out. If you bought stocks or real estate then and sold in 2016, even if your children weren't born yet, they'd be part of a wealthy generation now. 2018, the US-China trade war began, leading to several gloomy economic years. The Kondratiev chart also warned against investing then, predicting a major panic after 2019. What happened? Everyone knows the pandemic erupted, the US market halted trading, and even food crises and wars occurred. By 2023, many stocks, Bitcoin and currencies had dropped by half or more of their value. The Kondratiev chart indicated that 2023 was the bottom of the recession. Is this accurate? The pandemic is largely over, the global interest rate hike cycle is nearing its peak, and the world economy is starting to recover. The tourism industry has since seen an explosive wave of consumption after a long period of suppression. Banks have repeatedly lowered interest rates recently. What's the reason? If everyone just deposited money in the bank and collected interest, who would work? The capitalists at the US Federal Reserve won't allow that to continue. They'll make money gradually lose its value so people have to work harder and earn more. This way they can accumulate more wealth. When the Federal Reserve stops raising interest rates and even starts lowering them, people will revert to their old ways, no longer wanting to deposit money in banks. This is because when interest rates don't keep up with inflation, the money in your hand will quietly depreciate. As a result, people won't let money sit idle, but will invest or do business. The US stock market has quietly begun to grow again since 2023. The 2023 to 2026 period will be a completely new cycle of wealth creation. If you miss these 3 years, you might have to wait until 2032. Choosing a profession according to Heaven and Earth's fortune, 3 cycles and 9 periods. The I Ching, in its 3 cycles and 9 periods section, clearly states that different periods will have different profitable industries, and this is entirely well-founded. 1984 to 2003 metal period. Industries related to the metal element were the easiest to develop and profit from. Examples include finance, stocks, and singing, Michael Jackson, Britney Spears. Many people's dream then was to perform in the US, hold a concert for thousands to gain fame and make a fortune. Those in singing or using their eloquence to earn a living during that time belonged to the metal element and were most likely to get rich. 2004 to 2023, Earth period. The fortune shifted to Earth. The singing industry was no longer as easy to become famous in, but because Earth generates metal, metal-related industries could still make money. J. Cho, Big Bang. However, the number of famous singers significantly decreased. During this time, Japan and the US printed large amounts of currency, causing housing prices to skyrocket. This world became a paradise for those with money. The rich got richer, and the poor found it hard to change their fate, as the only way was to buy a house, which they couldn't afford. 2024 to 2043, fire period. The fortune changes again, shifting to fire. Although fire generates earth, housing prices will remain stable and have potential for continued increase. But the fastest way to make money will no longer be real estate. Instead, it will be industries and projects related to the fire element. Combined with the Kondratiev cycle, it can be said that in the next 3 years, if you want to start a business or invest, choosing fire-related industries will be the easiest path to making money. Conversely, because water extinguishes fire and fire melts metal, if you are in industries related to water or metal, finance, singing, you will face many difficulties. The characteristic of fire is speed, very fast speed. Industries that are easy to develop during the fire period include internet and technology-related industries. AI is replacing a wide range of professions, even jobs previously considered stable. ChatGPT can write articles based on vast amounts of data in an instant, faster and cheaper than hiring people. Industries like game design, content writing, and fashion design now only require software like Midjourney to create images. Work efficiency has tripled. Many companies have laid off 2/3 of their staff, keeping only design directors. The current market no longer needs people to do specific manual tasks, but rather people who know how to control AI. For those in traditional businesses, if they can't connect to the internet, the next 20 years will be increasingly difficult. Industries related to light, images, cinema, and virtual technology are all incredibly profitable. Sports-related industries also belong to the fire element and represent an easy trend for getting rich. Beauty and art-related industries. More and more people are willing to spend money on themselves. Psychology and spiritual industries. The fire element inherently carries an illusory nature, something you can see but not touch. Investing in virtual assets. Cryptocurrencies and stocks related to virtual assets like Bitcoin often grow very strongly. But do you know why Ka-shing's company always makes money through every 3 cycles and 9 periods? Everyone's life is like a parabola with ups and downs. Think about who makes more money, a star or the management company behind them. They have a roster of stars. If you're famous, they'll pour all resources into you. Initially, you might think these things are superstitious. I didn't believe it myself at first. Even people like Jack Ma, Ka-shing, and Bill Gates believe in destiny and cyclical laws. My personal feng shui master told me that my destiny needs fire, so my industries must be internet-related. Most of the money I earn, I invest in real estate, especially in the South with fire properties. I always thoroughly research what industries I can do and how to do them correctly. While my friends were applying for jobs, I already owned 2 companies, real estate, and my favorite watches and cars. I hope this content is helpful. If you don't want to miss information like this, consider following and turning on notifications.